Oh, just a little bit low. Alrighty. Kind of position some stuff a little bit differently here. So I'm surprised at how, like, loose the camera feels in that spot. Weird. But yeah. So, tonight, I don't know where we'll be after Wanderstop, but I'm gonna have to pick up something additional to play after this week. I think I have some ideas, but you'll just have to follow along and hopefully find out. I'm just kind of hanging out here tonight and just everything's nice and calm. It's really warm. But, so tonight, I think will be the finish for Wanderstop. I don't know why it never likes to pull up the image. Let's see. Where is it? Is that it? No. No, that was it. Okay. So yeah, we left off last week, just about done with Alta's story. We dealt with a lot of our own trauma. I'm pretty sure that there's, like, some things that would probably change a little bit, based on everything that happened. But, I think we're coming up on the end. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. It could be 10 minutes. It could be an hour. We're gonna find out. But I just need to double check. Make sure stream's going through. Yep. Okay. I just had to double check because, like, I'm getting, like, weird notifications on this, or it's not, like, updating everything in OBS. I don't know why, but oh, we've I think we completed all the side quests. The only thing that I might do before we jump into everything is like filling in the journal, because there's some plants that we just didn't really use, so I kind of want to fill all that in. But other than that, to anybody who's catching this, I just want to say thank you for coming along on this journey with me. I look forward to every journey from here on out. Wherever we go together. But I just want you to remember, I'm proud of you. You've come this far. Let's go a little further. What do you say? It's raining. There's music. Oh yeah, Nana's still here. She's got another picture for us. But there's, like, some stuff where it's just like, I'm not taking it out of my inventory. Let's clip down some bushes here.
Blood for the Blood God!
Hi, Kate. Oh, it didn't mess with the head. Oh, there we go. I was like, oh, it didn't mess with the overhead lights. How you doing tonight, Kate? Is the game audio coming through okay? I know Nana's a little loud. Got a good amount of volume. Looks like Monster's got a aura about her. Okay. That's interesting. She's made a few statues since we've been gone. Oh. Monster's been busy. Swelling in your ankle has gone down. Oh, you sprained it. Oh, no. Or you're setting up sounds on your stream deck? Oh. So you're gonna have fun on streams. One thing I still need to try and remember is how to do, like, I messed around with it once upon a time. Don't forget to click your token. Nice. Sword is still here. Let's not try and pick up the sword just yet. I feel like that could probably be like one of the last things that we do. But yeah, so finish the book is where I'm at the moment. I want to finish that book, get all the plants in here. So I need to look through this. Simple plants. Okay, small hybrids. Okay, so we didn't get that one. Blue surrounded by green. Blue with greens on the side, pink with green on the side, yellow with green on the side. And then all the ones with green in the middle. Okay. Nope. Need... Which one do we have? Okay, so we need blue, pink, and yellow with greens. Okay. Blue. And we'll set this one up so we can kind of like set it so that way we're not using a ton of these. Pink. And yellow with greens. Yellow. And pink. Ooh, you know, and we didn't have... What was it? Okay, so that's yellow with greens, green with blue, and pink. Okay, so we can do here and here to save on plants. Save on all the plants. Okay, that should work. What's up, little buddy? What's up, little dude? You want a pet? I can't pocket the penguin. I can pet the penguin. Also, am I the only one in the battle? I'm the only one in the battle. So this battle's never going to end. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta disconnect it and then bring it back. Whoops. I don't know if I need to set up like a minimum number of contestants. But also I'm noticing the volume's actually going up a decent amount, which means I can... Yep, all those are back up in play. Okay. All right. Okay. We set the penguin down. Plant. We're just filling up the book at the moment. Okay. So that's all the small hybrids. That wasn't too loud, though, was it? Okay, but large hybrids. Large hybrids. Oh, I have all the large hybrids. Okay. Okay, we have all the large hybrids. Nope, not drop. Put away. I'm gonna fill you back up. Because I don't know what this is gonna do. Also, now we're gonna run the battle. Now that there's 2 people, so about 3 people, so that the battle can end. It's weird trying to type with something on your fingers.
Blood for the blood god!
How are you guys doing with the setup? You doing okay with that? With the sound alerts? Or sounds on Stream Deck? That's a screenshot. Okay, where's Monster? There's Monster, all the way over there. Hey, kid. Yeah! Look at me! I'm still kind of glowing and stuff. That's neat. Yeah! I'm definitely not that strong anymore, though, which sucks. I'm now on your soundboard. Oh no, what is the sound? But being big and strong was so cool! Is that what you get like when you're fighting? You mean, do I glow and gain magical strength? Yeah! Unfortunately, no, but that sounds really cool. Aw, dang. Should be huge and glowing. That would be so neat. Ah. Do you feel okay after all that? In the forest? It was pretty intense. Yeah, I'm good. I was just kind of tired for a bit, but now I feel good again. So, did you see another you and me when we were out there in the forest? Grim snickering, but also like a duplicate version of each of us, and they glowed and talked? Nah, I don't think so. I didn't see anything. That sounds cool, though. I want to see ghost versions of us. Right. Okay. Well, okay then. I'm gonna go see if I've got superpowers from the black glowing stuff. Hi, Grim.
She's gonna have a new stepdad.
No, I'm not.
She's gonna have siblings too. She's definitely gonna kick us from Discord. She's gonna kick.
Trust me, he won't quit. So would you like a cup of tea while you go look for superpowers? Yeah. So what flavor would you like? Same as before? Yeah, make it taste like Commander Crispies. All right, will do. Okay. Spanish cursing is immensing. Immensing, commencing, intensifying, intensing. Okay. Breakfast, cereal, and sugar for tea. Which means breakfast cereal, and sugar. Breakfast cereal. Full bodies and burning sensation. Blah, blah, blah. First day you met your best friend. Rich in cinnamon. Sweet and sugary. So whistleberries. I'm gonna write this down. Gonna need whistle and let's see, what's the other one? Snock cones? Okay, so snock cones and whistleberries. Yes, oh, your penguins. Okay, do I have any of those? Let's see if we have any of those in stock. Nope, that's ghost fruit. That's painted gourd. Oh, it's one of you. Yep, there's the whistle. Okay. Hey! Senpai! Ohayou gozaimasu! Konbanwa!
How Cozy just traded with 2 viewers. Welcome in, and feel free to
Nani
hang around and have fun.
Nani wa desu ka?
Immediately. Immediate deletion. I saw it through Bowser.
No, it's not the sweet medium.
That was starting giant.
How you doing tonight?
Oh yeah.
What'd you get up to tonight?
Like, you know how
You guys having some good times?
Box burst impact blaster.
So we got puff pods. That's a ghost fruit. It's not the right thing. Yeah, what were you guys up to tonight?
I do not know how to use villager. Oh my god!
Smash!
Immediately.
Lots of smash.
Immediate deletion. I saw it through Bowser.
Oh, Ultimate Muscle Games, heck yeah.
I was like, this has to. Oh yeah, exactly. Like, you know how.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with hanging out with some aliens from outer space. You here to body slam the human race? Heroes race to our defense with strength and speed and flatulence? Oh, that's for the next. Oh, nice. So this was like a combination of like a fun stream and a little bit of research then, huh? So I dig that. I need to make... Which ones? Whistles. No, it's not. I have whistle. So I just need a bunch of yellow. Bunch of yellow. I have whistles. Big bad boys from outer space. Here to body slam the human race. Loved that song when I was a kid. Got your internet ever drive today? Woo! Ooh. Is that like one of those systems that kind of like gives you all the different kinds of games? So we got all that. Ooh, we should probably get some more leaves. Flash crash. Nice. Hey, kitty. Oh, that's a lot of plants. We got to get rid of them weeds. Weeds be gone. See what stuff like Japanese games and ROM hacks. Oh, nice. No, I got rid of the plant I needed to keep. What was that, the actual next line? No, dang it. Heroes race to our defense with strength and speed and flatulence? now I'm just trying to think like, okay, what was the next line? Way up on Muscle Planet. Behind a mask they hid. Face of our new champion, the king there had a kid. Muscle's got the power. He's also kinda nuts. Might just save the planet if he only had some guts. Ooh! Heroes join the operation from different planets and different nations. There's an intergalactic federation. Only broadcast on this station. I'm totally not obsessed with that show as a kid. No. Honestly, though, I couldn't really tell you any of the kids anymore, or the characters anymore. I remember Dick and I remember Kid Muscle. But I don't even remember the name of his, like, teacher. Or trainer. Meat! Yes! Thank you. I was like, wait a second, I know the name. What was his name? Man. That sends me back, though. Oh, wait, we gotta dump this one. Yeah, so just so you know, we're making tea. At least for a little while, anyways. Ugh. Dump. 70s toy line Muscle. Was that a US toy line? Or was that the Ultimate Muscle Kinnikuman toys? Have I heard the Japanese opening? I have not. Ooh. So, Senpai here does, well, if you want, you can promote, because you put up a lot of this stuff on your YouTube channel, right? You are more than welcome to promote it here. Need my rubber tie. Oh, nice. I definitely will. We'll probably check it out after, finishing this game. Just because I've been playing this one for a while and uploading it to YouTube, so I just don't want to have to crop all that out at some point. Called Hustle Muscle. Heck yeah. Okay, I think that should do it. I can sort of do that by muscle memory now. Okay, pour tea. Ton of videos of covering the English versions of mostly anime, but yeah, the Parappa the Rapper series was pretty cool. I need to sit down and watch all that stuff again. Okay, where did Kid go? Monster, where are you at? There you are. Ooh. Give tea to a kid. Hey, Monster, here's your tea. Okay. Gimme. Yeah, give me. What do you think? Yes, it's Commander Crispy's again! Yay! Do you know the Commander Crispy's theme song? He's got a song and all his cadets sing it. I memorized the song because of how intelligent I am. Oh. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? We're definitely gonna let her sing the song, right? Because that kind of forces me to have to sing it. Had to grab the last bite of my my snack. Also give me a chance to clear my whiteboard. Okay. Yeah, you do some pretty good stuff. I'm more than happy to promote almost any time. But let's let her sing the song. Oh, we're the Crispy Cadets on a mission to space, and we're serving up a breakfast of galactic good taste. So 3, 2, 1, are you ready? Get set! Cleared for launch, now you are a Crispy Cadet! Really speaks to the majesty of outer space. Space Pants! No, it's a stupid song about cereal. It's dumb. So, hey, Monster, it's possible that I'll actually have to leave here soon. And, you know, if that happened, I wouldn't be around here to talk to you anymore. Oh. And, I just want you to know, you're gonna be okay. Even without me. Because, like, honestly, you're actually really strong. You're a lot stronger than you think. Maybe on the next con story roulette stream? Ooh! Ooh. Oh, man. You know, I wish I had more, like, good con stories anymore. A lot of my stories are, like, fading into obscurity. I think I only have a handful left, but...
Some arms, so I just throw items off stage immediately. It's kind of sucks, actually. Yeah.
Smash clips!
Wait a minute, I'm Donkey Kong. Oh my god. That works! It works, use it!
When Donkey Kong?
Wow.
Grab and drop.
It's like, wait a minute, I'm Donkey Kong, I never stop me. I remember I can do that in this game.
I mean, entertainment is entertainment, right? Oh, you know, this is actually kind of amusing to me. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Like a gnome coming in to eat you. Oh!
Well, that happened.
I went to try to grab the gnome.
Nerd flip.
Dio! Fuck off! You bastard!
That's all good. Oh, man. Woo! But, you know, that's it.
I'm with
Oh, yeah.
George on this one. I'm
Wait,
both
you can
concerned
throw
and
your sickle?
intrigued.
Yeah, right click. It throws to farm and hit everything. I knew that. I think you guys were still playing when that happened. I knew that. Yeah, that was like the exploration update. Yep. I want to get back into Nightingale. And the throwing the grappling hooks. There's some good times in that game. So, are there any more shoutouts? I'm gonna give it a couple seconds.
What was that?
3 on road.
Oh, fuck, you got me too.
Oh, wait,
behind you.
I got the thing. Get him, get him. Got his ass! Yeah!
Silver got his ass. But, you know, you don't need, like, combat information to be strong. You're good all on your own. It's not about me, you know? It's you. You're good. Do you, does that make sense? Maybe. I think so. Where are you gonna go? Home, I think. But I'm not sure. Is that good? Do you wanna go home? Honestly, no. After everything that's happened out here, I almost feel like it's time to move on from the home I was in before. But I definitely did at one point. But for some reason right now, I don't feel that way anymore. It's weird. The point is, sometimes people say goodbye. And it's okay. Right? Does that make sense? It's not about you. You're good. You're good, okay? I want you to remember that. I'm good. Yes, exactly. You're good. Okay. Yeah. I trust you. What is it? Nah, it's nothing. Okay, I gotta go. Alright. I'll see you around, monster. Woo! Fairy Princess Lady's back. Hey. Oh, let's see if I can get back into this voice. Let's see. I gotta find that voice. Me love, cha feels it? Most deepest of fragments. A great pull, a rift in like. 'Tweren't of much long ago now. Aye, this. The feeling. 'Tis a calling purpose. To feel it. To feel this. To be. More loves it most, I does. Feels it echoes. Feels the ripples in my heart. A fragmenting most good kind, a calling purpose 'tis. Ah, so's. Hopes sure also felt it, was most well uncommon a treat. 'Tis all, my love. 'Tis all. Wait, are we gonna see everybody else here? Or just her? Sweep up some spots. Picture? Oh! Plant? Nah. But let's go put that picture up somewhere. That looked really cool. Like, that was straight up like an art piece. What? Why? No! Oh shit, monster's gonna be upset at us. Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? I'm sorry, monster! Okay, let's see what this looks like up here. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Wait, where's... Did we break the game? Because that was showing a different kind of picture. Wait, did we get the last book? We did, we got all 8. I think we got all 8 books. Really like that one. Is my name Dan? I mean, yes? Why? If I broke the game. Yep. Yep. Oh, hey, there's Monster again. Oh, is she upset? Hey. Do you want any more tea, Monster? Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Monster. I don't want to let Monster go. Please don't go. Please. I don't want to lose you, too. I don't want to move on. I don't want to change. I just want something that lasts. Please. I hope I see you again. Yeah? Tis be the final moment, you know. Nana, it's gonna be extremely weird hearing nothing but silence from you. Silence? Missy, I tried being silent once and it was a goddamn nightmare. How are you talking? I thought everybody went silent. Yeah, the losers did, maybe. Do I look like one of those bimbos to you? You can't shut me up. Just you try, universe. Just you try. I actually prefer you kind of loud. Well, good. Mostly because I only come in one size, and that's extra loud! Is there a reason you didn't lose your voice the way other people here seem to? Missy, I already told you this. Me and Boro ain't like everyone else around here. The two of us are cut from a different cloth. We don't play by the rules you've been setting here. The rules I've been setting? Yeah, you. I'm perfectly aware of who the force is responding to around here. So don't go try making this about someone else. Take some damn responsibility for once. There's a camera over here. No more. Alright. That's it for old Nana. Something tells me I gotta be getting out of here. Lickety split. Nana? Thank you. You said you saw potential in people, right? The bad kind? Yeah, what of it? What do you see in me? In you? Look, reason why I don't tell folks about this vision of mine, they all seem to need some kind of reassurance. Reassurance that they ain't bad people, or some such like that. But you listen to me. There's no bad people. Only bad choices. That's it. The kid over there, she doesn't get the choice. Choice is being made for her. And that's pissing me off. Pisses me off. You, on the other hand, you get to choose. So just don't be an idiot about it. How do I not be an idiot? That right there feels like an open-ended question. You'll figure it out. All right, time's a-wasted. There's market potential out there just begging to be tapped into. But I'm out of here. Bye, losers. Good riddance. Good luck, Nana. Yeah, what the shit you talking about, girl? I don't need luck. I'm just good at what I do. Oh. Can't even talk to Monster anymore. Hey, Boro. Boro? I think it's done. Monster isn't talking anymore.
Oh, I see. Indeed. Boro noticed you are looking somewhat ashen. How are you feeling?
I just want to be able to talk to her again.
Yes, I can be understanding that very much. Well then, I am thinking it is time we convene at the shrine once again. I will see you there in just a moment. Boro is lost.
You guys be good. I miss you, Monster. Last time, we go to the shrine. One last cleanup.
Time to go home. And here we are. One last time. And here we go. But this is it, Miss Alta. It is time to... Say. Boro has just now had an idea. What if we made one last cup of tea? One more brew to send out our big adventure together. I would be very grateful if you were to make me a cup of something you love. What do you say?
Sure, I can do that.
Oh, how delightful. Thank you. Please, bring whichever flavor of tea you prefer. I am feeling most amenable right now. Perhaps a flavor that best captures your feelings on our time together. But only if you wish. Anything at all will do just fine. Thank you again, Miss Alta.
Okay. Let's come up with a recipe. So we're gonna put 3 different types of tea. 3 different teas. What 3 different teas would we put in there? I kind of want to do, like... Ooh. Ooh. We're going to need a lot of mushrooms. Like a lot of mushrooms. I got a neat idea. Okay. Hue shroom. Damn. Okay. Whatever we're gonna make, we're gonna use a bunch of hue shrooms, and we are going to make it, what are we gonna do? We're gonna make it, kind of like a variation, like a color variation of all 3 of whatever we put into this. If that makes sense. Trinket? Gumball machine. Now we can put the gumball machine down on something. That is really just a jar of candies. What do we got here? Doll. Can I not put the doll on the table? Man, you guys left stuff just everywhere. What is that? Strawberry. Pluffin stays. Pluffin stays with me. Yeah, so we're gonna need... bare minimum, like 7? Seven different mushrooms. Hue shrooms, okay. Okay, let's set this up. This way we can do this with 5. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have a plant there. Okay, fine. You know what? Nope. Gonna get all these mushrooms set up. Okay, so if we get these set up so that way they're all positioned in a way that I could drop one in between them, how would I do that? Okay, so if I have one there and I get that there. So I'm gonna, if I were to put one there, wait. Okay. If we drop there. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, planning this out as best as I can. So if we get one there, which we can do, we're gonna need the third one here, which means that the plant would be there, which means we need there. And there. So that we could drop a 5th one right here on plants there and there. Okay. That is pretty much the positioning that we're going to go with. So let's take a look at our plants here. Reminds you of those who have wronged you. No. I like the puff pod. I like the puff pod. So I think we're going to use a standard puff pod. Eh. So standard puff pod. Taste that is impossible to place no matter how hard you think about it or what you compare to. We haven't really used a mess berry. Way per awestruck amazement. Nah. Consuming it ages you by a minute. Heart sticky and high in caffeine. The day you met your best friend. Causes temporary amnesia if you drink it too fast. More likely to miscommunicate an important piece of information. That is almost certainly me. Returns your thoughts to a time of innocence. So I kind of like the bite berry. So we're using a lot of berries so far. Consumption tends to make one overly confident. Relieving physical pain when eaten. Okay. Tastes like your favorite flavor of ice cream. Sensation of higher social standing. Nah. Okay, chewing on sweet millium is said to increase your focus and concentration. Nah. Fruit of regrets. Eating makes a person more likely to confess their mistakes. No. Said to be the fruit of the underworld. Use the word triangle in conversation. Fills in with utterly fabricated names of popular songs. Okay. So... So, puff pod. I think we already have a puff pod. Yeah, we have a puff pod. Alright. I'm just going to put down the puff pod. We're just going to use a standard puff pod for this. Be gone. Okay, so we need a mess berry and a bite berry. Blue in the middle, yellow around. Blue in the middle. And then yellow around. Okay. Water. Okay. And then that was the mess berry, so then bite berry. Yellow surrounded by blue. Sorry, buddy. Not at the moment. We're doing something unique. But also, am I Daneth the Shirtless? Okay. Hue shrooms. What? Hello? Maybe I need to plant them after? I swear it's surrounded by 3. Okay. So worked on 1. Alright, so we need 1 more hue shroom. Aha! Perfect. Okay, messberry, biteberry. Badass looking snock cone. And Vreedle beets. Drop all those. Okay. There's our 3 ingredients. We still need to make more tea leaf. Forgot about that. So we're going to be at this a little while longer. Whoops. Okay. Problem is there's a lot more vines growing around now. That makes me kind of sad. But, you know, I did pick up my sword, and I carried it. So, like, that's big. And I kind of want to see if I can carry it and take it with me. I don't know if I can, but couldn't hurt to try, right? I mean, worst case scenario, I try and pick it up and I hurt myself. Okay. Get all that going. Put the broom back. Clippers. Watering can. Put the basket away. Give him back his camera. We're gonna clean up. We'll be a good host. We'll, make sure that the place looks nice. For whoever comes next as a guest. Know what I mean? Treat this place nice. That's the one I want. Hi, Nerve! I hope that came through for you guys. So I noticed it came up on my other monitor as I was looking up there. Oh. Cat dragged in? It worked. Yeah, it definitely worked, dude. Did you guys see it? I'm making tea tonight. Then after the tea, figuring out something else to do. So I think we're at the epilogue almost. What's with the heart monitor? So that's tracking on my Fitbit. It tells me just how much my heart rate is going up. That way you guys can see like when I'm actually stressed. Okay, nice and hot. We still don't have the tea leaf yet. Yeah, this game it's pretty chill, but I will caution for anybody who's interested in playing it that it does really pull at the heartstrings. So this game is essentially, the story of the game is from the guy who did the Stanley Parable. In fact, this is sort of like a follow-up game to the Stanley Parable for him. He conceived of the idea of this game after finishing the Stanley Parable and thinking about, like, that game, he did not expect it to be as big of a success as it was. And just trying to figure out, like, well, where do I go from here? Oh no. And then the like stress of trying to follow up and keep being successful and constantly having to try and push the boundaries to make things just like, the stress of trying to make it as great as his previous game that he didn't expect to be a success. It's like, well, how do I replicate that? And the stress from all of that caused a huge amount of burnout on him. And so the premise of this game, you start off playing as this character here, Alta, who's a knight and a fighter, been, you know, like really strong, powerful warrior and champion in like in a combat arena. And then she lost a fight. And she didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to cope. So her immediate instinct was that she just didn't want it as good. She didn't want it as much as the person who beat her, and that she just needed to get better. Because she had to be the best. Had to be the best. So she struck out on her own, trying to find someone... Tea's done. Trying to find someone to train her so that she could be the undefeated warrior that she believed she was. She happened upon this place. And there's some other things that happen that are like very story specific to it, but pretty much it revolves around her trying to figure out, how do I be a fighter again? What is next? How do I progress? And you do that by running a tea shop for several customers who come by, and you interact with a bunch of different characters, well, a handful of different characters, really. You make tea to their specifications. You can actually get like trinkets and rewards and paintings and pictures and books to put around the store and decorate. And it really is an enjoyable experience, but it is also really bringing the shop just a way for the character to relax. It starts out like that, but then it kind of evolves into dealing with depression and anxiety, imposter syndrome, not like a Napoleon complex, but like a like an inferiority complex. And it really hits hard. So definitely don't play it if you're in a very bad mind, like if you're in a, not a very bad mind, if you're in a low mind space, I wouldn't recommend playing it at that point in time. Wait until you're feeling okay about yourself. and then it is a huge, huge boon to play. I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna toss in the puff pod next. Because the tea that you make sort of tells a story. It tells a story and it gives complexity and different flavors. Like, for example, the one that we just made, we tossed in mess berries. Well, let's start off. We tossed in puff pods. They make you nostalgic for something that you never actually experienced. It's like that feeling of, like, I really wish that I could have experienced that. But I never did. And I wish that I could. Messberry. There's something there, but you can't place it. You don't know what it is, but it's like there's just something. And then we applied, what was the third one? Bite berries. They return your thoughts to a time of innocence. So essentially the brew that I'm making here, and this could be like a deep dive into like the subconscious, is a nostalgic yearning for an innocent time that you just can't really figure out what it was. But our host, the owner of the tea shop, who recruited us as an employee, Boro up there, the gentleman up there, actually asked us to make one last cup of tea for him. Perfect pour. And we're gonna feed the tree. Little penguin, don't you dare try... Oh, you know what? Hey, penguin. You want some tea? Don't you dare, you little... Those guys like stealing my tea. Yeah, it's pretty well written. There are some people who will complain about it and say like, oh, you know, it started off really good and then got real bad. It's like, no, it really just is like, you need to understand what you're actually looking at. Here you go, little buddy. Have some tea. You could change up the little pluffins. Where'd your buddy go? You had a buddy here who was, like, looking for some tea. You had a little buddy here, didn't you? Where did he go? There you go, little buddy. Have some tea. Yeah, we meet characters like Monster and Customer. I've been doing okay. Did some medical stuff recently. Got a few things taken care of. Work. Been having headaches at work because working with people's kind of a pain sometimes. Trying to get good answers for software stuff is a little hard at times. You know, I want to try this tea. I want to try this tea. Let's pour ourselves a cup. Because this is one of the neat things that you can do in this game. Like, you can make tea for yourself and then just sit down and have a cup. You just find a place to sit and have a cup of tea. Tastes like nostalgia, innocence.
I'm drinking this tea, and these feelings are rushing into my mind. Feelings of, like, it's as though I've won a tournament. And rather than immediately going back to training like I usually do, all I want right now is to relax and celebrate a success. Just do nothing. Go back home. Take it easy. Do nothing.
There you go.
I've never wanted that before. Weird. So, like, what's the value of living that way? I mean,
Enjoyment.
what do you get out of it? How do you know when it's enough? Because there's no indicator. I don't understand it. I don't see what it's worth.
It just means that you're enjoying your life. And you don't have to worry about, like, what happens tomorrow, because today is already... You already won. Yeah, things have been not so much hectic as just kind of like a rushing calm, I guess, if that's a way to describe it. But let's give Boro our last cup of tea.
Ah, and here it is.
Sort of. It's like, hurry up to wait. With a lot of different things. A decent amount of them are, like, due to my own procrastination.
Oh, goodness. Do I taste bite berries? Oh, what fun to think back on innocent times. Perhaps it was an innocent time when you first traveled in this clearing? Oh, who knows? It is not Boro's place to say. Oh, Miss Alta, thank you so much for this drink. I am grateful for your presence and your effort, as always. In fact, being here with you now, at the end of it all, well, I must say, it is a strange and wonderful feeling. No customers asking for tea. No tasks that require doing. Just us. Us and our tea shop. Isn't it a peculiar sensation when everything goes quiet? I know how much Miss Alta enjoys excitement, but perhaps you might stay here and enjoy the silence with me for a bit?
Stay here and do what exactly?
Well, that's it. There's nothing in particular to do. You could decorate a bit, if you still feel like arranging some of our many plants. Or maybe there are some photographs you wish to capture. Or not. You might meander about and sweep up some leaves or feed the pluffins. Or perhaps you wish to make Boro another cup of tea. I am always enjoying that very much. And of course. You could be making a cup of tea for yourself to sit and enjoy. Are there any flavors of tea you've not yet tried? Now might be the time to try a few. But, Miss Alta, these are not requests or tasks. If you simply want to sit and do nothing, that is fantastic as well. I am only suggesting a moment of pure open-endedness, if that makes sense. Nothing in particular to be gained. Just existing. In fact, this is what life is like for Boro most of the time. Nothing much happening. Just existing.
Don't you get bored?
Yes! All the time. But it is something that I am enjoying, in fact. Boredom can be a wonderful luxury. Is that hard to imagine? I understand, but it is true. What do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel like taking a bit of time to enjoy the silence?
But how? Doing nothing is excruciating for me. Boro, you've seen me. I genuinely keep trying to slow down and rest. I want to get better at it. But then the person who looks like me, every time I try and do nothing, she forces me back into action. Sitting around all day doing nothing is meaningless if she just gets her way in the end.
Ah, yes. I am understanding completely. Perhaps she is seeing boredom.
What? Double raid? Gummy! Julia!
Exo Gummy Bear just traded with 6 viewers.
Hi guys!
And feel free to hang around and have fun. Julia Arcat just traded with 5 viewers. Welcome in, and feel free to hang around and have fun.
Hi guys. Welcome in everyone. You're actually catching us pretty much close to the end of this game. I like your emotes, you guys. Those are cute. Hi everybody, I am Shirtless Dan. Kind of have to have the shirt on at least for a little bit because TOS, so I have to keep it on. But tonight you're catching us towards the end of a game called Wanderstop, where we play as a adventurer who is dealing with losing for the first time in a long time by searching out something to make themselves stronger and coming across a tea shop where we learn to deal with anxiety and burnout and depression by making tea and taking care of our customers in a casual, cozy environment.
But you'll enjoy probably a few more instances of making some voices. But perhaps the one who looks like you is seeing boredom as an obligation, an errand, a chain upon the neck, like an albatross, whatever one of those is. But from that perspective, I can be quite understanding her objections to it. If I had to guess, boredom may be a difficult thing to do until she allows it. So, perhaps you can request her permission to be bored.
Do you think she'll listen?
I do not know. But to ask a question with an open heart is a good first step.
You want ice cream? Oh, ice cream sounds good. Yeah, go get your ice cream. We're going to be playing this for a little bit until we finish it, and then trying to find something else to do for the rest of the night.
And for now, she cannot stop you simply from sitting on a bench and listening to the wind. Perhaps she'll better understand the merits of boredom with an occasional demonstration. She wants what is best for you. I am sure of that. And I am sure you can persuade her of the value in doing nothing. Miss Alta, thank you so much for your patience and your thoughtfulness. Boro appreciates it very much. You have shown such remarkable resilience. It has been a true treat to be on this journey with you. Whenever you have become bored of boredom, you may of course meander over to the shrine. I feel quite certain that it will allow you to move on to the next thing, whatever that means.
But once I sit down at the shrine, I won't see you again?
Oh, no, I believe I will see you before you go. Boro may not be in control of the forest, but I am certainly able to sneak in a last goodbye. Do not worry. I will be there to see you out. Take your time, Miss Alta. Do not go until you feel good and ready. We are in no rush here.
Okay. In that case, so let's dump out the last of the tea from that last batch. And, so there's a few things that said, like, they have the indications here. There's like 3 of them that show, oh, puff pods. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Those are the ones that we have made? I don't know if some of these have been made into teas. Let's take a peek at some of these. There's some more teas around here, I know it. There's a few more that we haven't experienced, I think. Once we get this full up, I will investigate my journal and find out if the symbol indicates that there's something for us to do, or if that's already something that we have done. But as far as gameplay mechanics, you go around and you find tea leaves. You grow plants to make tea leaf. And then you brew teas. Where'd Monster go? I want to say hi to Monster. Because we kind of rescued this kid. Hey, Monster. Ah. Hey, Monster. I don't know if you can hear me. The kid is named Monster. That's what she wanted to be called anyways. I hope you're doing okay. I'd love to get to talk to you again someday. Well, yeah. Okay. I'll see you around, kid. You take care of yourself until the next time I see you, okay? There's a few people that I'm a little bit sad we didn't get to see again. Like, I would have liked to have met the monster hunter again. Or the demon hunter. Demon hunter? Demon hunter. The knight, Gerald, I think his name was. I would have liked to see a few more people again. But that's kind of the purpose of the game, is that its message is that not everything is permanent, not everything needs to always be the same. In fact, there's a good chance that nothing will always be the same. But we're gonna grow some more plants. Okay, so I need to look up information on this. Pour the tea, heat the water, transfer the infuser, add the tea, toss a tea ball into the infuser, as well as whatever fruits and ingredients you want to add flavor. Color of the tea won't change until you add the tea ball. Transfer it to pour mid, pour the tea. Make multiple cups of tea from the same batch. Right. Drying tea leaves, grab them, throw them in the basket, put them in the dryer. Okay. Sweeping, weeding, photo camera, picture frames, tea break, feeling busy and overwhelmed, why not sit down and relax a cup of tea? When drinking tea, your thoughts may drift off to all sorts of places. Be sure to make it with ingredients that will inspire some interesting thoughts. We also had coffee beans that we got partway through the game. Okay. So, with these different fruits, the large hybrids, so I don't believe the puff pod had that symbol. I think that means that we had a tea that we drank with that. So we haven't done... So we need to use... I'm gonna have to write these down again. Because we may actually be playing this a little bit longer just to get through the different dialogues here. Because this is pretty much like post-game, almost, because we finished the vast majority of the major story. Okay, so Chip. Alright, Chip. Mess. Waper. Beetle. Azzy fruit. Hell melon. Whistleberries. Whiteberry. Whaling. Snot cones. Loops. Meliums. And prism peppers. So that's, oh geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 different fruits to go through. Okay, I know I've got some Vreedle beets, so I can just kind of pull the beets right out of the setup for that. And we could see if that's the right thing, like if I'm thinking of it the right way. So there's 1, 2. And I think that should be okay. Let's see what happens. And I'll show you how we make tea. Let's see what happens. More tea's done. I don't know why I poured that much. But you can get like warm water, cold water, hot water. You could use like different blends or just like straight the same tea. Okay. Reedle beat. Reedle beat. We're basically making beet tea here. Okay. Then we need a cup. And there's a bunch of different kinds of cups. You have to go... Okay. Nerve, you take care of yourself, man, okay? Anytime that you need a moment to relax, you are always welcome here. So, until the next time our paths cross, you take care of yourself. Rest well. And just remember, you're awesome. This cup's for you. Cheers, buddy. Let's go sit down and have a cup of tea. It's a place we probably haven't sat yet.
Oh, gross. As soon as I drink this tea, my feet start hurting.
Ooh.
Ew. My feet already hurt from climbing these ladders. I don't need more pain. Well, I mean, pain is fine by me. But it has to be good pain. I think I have an infinite tolerance for pain, as long as it's good. As long as it's the, you know, the correct kind. That's why everything in this forest has been so miserable. Because it keeps on feeling like bad pain. The wrong kind, and oh my god. I hope this turns out to be good pain. Please let this be good pain. Please.
That's a good screenshot. Okay, did that count it? Okay, so yeah. Alright, so we just gotta go through all the rest of those teas. I don't know if we need 1 or 2 of each, but they're not that hard to get once you make the plant. But as you can tell, we don't really drink a ton of the tea. So you just kind of get to try them. Okay, which one was that? Ghost? Ghost fruits. Did we already have ghost fruit? Azzy fruit. Yeah, we already did the ghost fruit. Ghost fruit can go. What do we got here? Painted gourds and pelmelons? Oh, do we have a pelmelon? We do. And one of those. The peppers, right? Prison pepper. Yep, yep. We have another one. Okay. So that's all those different kinds. We don't have to make big batches anymore. But we could. It feeds the tree. And the more we feed the tree, the more flowers we get. But we may need some more tea. Which that is kind of one of the things that the game is really good at showing you, is that you don't really need to always be doing something. You can pause, you can rest. Sometimes you just have to wait. And of course, right now I'm just kind of like rushing through this to get all these things because we now have another 12 more teas to taste. Which is a lot of tea. And I think we get 3 tea balls per? 2 tea balls per. Let's, can I put that away? I can't. Okay. We already dumped that one. Let's get some nice hot water. I have no idea what color it's going to turn it. So we're just going to go with it. Hell melon. Yellow. That is a bright yellow. Hello, bird. We need cups. Let's make a bright yellow penguin. Hey, buddy. Have a cup. A little bit of yellow into the nectar cup. But you're not yellow. You're green. You're neon, but you're green. Let's see. We haven't sat up here in a while. This is like the starting location. Let's have another cup of, hell melon.
Whoa. Hang on. I must have drank this too quickly. I'm, getting a feeling of... Whoa. Oh. Wait. Hang on. Huh. Wow.
I don't want to know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm starting to come back now.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. I don't even know how to describe that. It was... I just felt
intense?
so light. I felt kind of weirdly free in a way I've never felt before. I just couldn't... Oh, God. Why does this... I'm back in myself and I just feel so... gross. I can't do that again. No, there's no way.
No?
I'll lose myself in this. It would be so easy. I would... Yeah. No. I can never do this again. Absolutely not. Wow.
That must have been some really good tea. Like, stupidly good tea. Okay. So now we rinse this cup out. Rinse that cup out. You know what? Let's take another cup of that and see if it gives me the same result. We got our Gorchland style cup here. Okay. While that's going, I'm going to look up something here and find out why something did the thing it did.
Whoa.
Yep,
Hang on.
same thing.
I must have drank this too quickly. I'm, getting a feeling of... Whoa. Oh. Oh.
Oh boy.
Wait. Hang on. Huh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm starting to come back now. Yeah. Ooh. Wow. I don't even know how to describe that. I just felt so light. I felt kind of weirdly free in a way I've never felt before. I just couldn't. Oh God, why does this? I'm back in myself, and I just feel so gross. I can't do that again. No, there's no way. I'll lose myself in this. It would be so easy. Yeah. No.
I get it.
I can never do this again. Absolutely not. Wow.
One thing I'm just trying to figure out is which overlay this is supposed to be on. Need to find out which one this actually is on. I'm sharing. That's loud. That's definitely loud. Okay, I gotta limit that. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, I gotta figure out why that is going on that side. Why is it over there? Why is it doing it on that window? It's not doing it on the right window. That's weird. Ah, okay. Okay, that's probably what it was doing. Yep. Okay. Now that should work. Okay, now we're back. I should have that fully figured out now. Okay. So that's which one was that? That was the Hell Melon. We got the Hell done. Okay. We haven't done Chip Chips yet. Let's make some Chip Chips. That just needs a bunch of blue. Okay. Alright, that one's cleared out. Go up here, let's make a half batch again. Don't want the water getting too hot, but also very hot. I'm getting pretty good at making this tea pretty quickly. Gotta put some chip chips in here. T-ball. Zoom. What color we get? Oh, that is bright blue. We don't have a cup. We need a cup. What cup says bright blue liquid? Obviously, it's the standard cylindrical yellow, standard cylindrical ceramic white mug. That screams Baja Blast to me. Okay. Where could we go now? Need someplace that we haven't sat. Well, not need, but I want to sit someplace we haven't. Maybe here? I think we've actually sat here. Oh well.
Who would I say has wronged me?
Oh.
I mean,
Herself? I don't know.
it's weird because obviously I've fought all of these rivals. People who have tried to tear me down in all sorts of ways. And I do resent a lot of them. But bizarrely, my most vivid memory of being wronged was when I was 14 years old.
Oh boy. This could get heavy.
My father came home from work, and he sat us down and told us that his job didn't exist anymore.
Yep.
We were going to move homes again. I was going to say goodbye to everything again. And it's like, he lost his job. That's what I remember. That he was weak. Why should I have to change my whole life around because he was too weak to hold on to something? That's how I felt at the time.
But
then,
that wasn't... Yeah.
Years later, I learned it actually hadn't been his fault at all. It was something totally outside of his control. So in theory, I should have been able to forgive him and move on, right?
In theory.
I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't. It was like the anger had dug trenches in my chest. There was nothing I could do. There was no amount of rational explanation that would get it to budge.
Yeah.
I still feel that anger. Even now. I don't understand why.
It is very difficult to move on from things. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things to give. Those who can give it freely Some people view it as a mistake. It's not always a mistake. Very rarely is. What do they say? What's the phrase? To forgive is divine? Something like that? Like to give freely forgiveness and let go of pain or feelings like you have been wronged. That's incredibly difficult to do. And those chips. Try the mess fruit next. Mess berry. Or, you know what? Let's just go in order of what we have. We'll knock all these out tonight. We're already down to 10 left. So that means we've gone through 3 of them pretty quickly. Prison peppers. Let's go toss another T-ball in there. And once we get outside, we'll have to look for some more tea. That is bright orange. We gotta put it into the hopper. Need more cups. And we already did the coffee. I'm not worried about the coffee. Okay, so what was this? This is the prism berry, which compels you to use the word triangle in conversation. You haven't sat here? See what this looks like. What the world looks like through purple glass.
There's a move in grappling called the triangle choke.
Ah, yes, there is.
It's a headlock you pull off with your legs. And it's one of the most effective ways of incapacitating a grounded opponent.
Yep.
Early in my fighting career, just as I was starting to feel confident in my abilities, someone used a triangle choke on me in a fight and completely disabled me.
Ooh.
I was helpless. I lost the fight. But the weird thing is that even after my opponent released me, I still felt like I was being choked.
Yeah.
All that day, the next day, it was like I had a vice on my throat. I tried
It's straining for
everything to make it go away. Everything I could think of. Finally, what I did was before going to bed, I wrote down the exact time the following day when I planned to go to the gym and train. Then, and only after writing this down, then I could breathe. The next night, if I didn't make plans for the subsequent day, the choking came back. So it went every single night, every single day. One after the next, after the next, after the next.
Feeling a sense of, not like strangulation, but like the desire to not experience it again. Okay. I got rid of the prism berry. Right? Prism pepper. Okay. What else do we have in our inventory? Painted gourd. We already got those. We already got the painted ones done. What's next? Messberry. Ooh, we have a messberry plant. You know, we had all these plants as well. Okay, what is that? That's the snock cones. Okay. We can do the cones. That'll be relatively easy to knock out. What do you guys think? Like, do you think that some of this stuff is relatable? Do you think it's too heavy? Not heavy enough? It's like, I'm genuinely enjoying the story building for all of this. And I won't know what color it's gonna make it until I toss in the T-ball. Bright pink. We gotta flip the switch. Wooden cup with very bright pink. Okay. Let's find another place to chill and... Ooh. I don't think we've sat in the gazebo in a while. So let's chill in the gazebo. Let's experience all of this together.
When I was a kid, I ate jerky for breakfast every morning.
Jerky.
The reason I did this was because of the neighborhood bully. He was this vicious boy who'd antagonize the other kids relentlessly.
Asshole.
Sometimes physically. But he'd also talk us down and make us feel worthless. One time, he beat on another kid so badly he went to the hospital. And all of us knew who'd done it, but we were too afraid to speak. The fear he inspired in me was like nothing I'd ever known. The bully was always eating jerky for some reason. And pretty soon,
Association
without my
with
even
strong.
realizing it, I began to eat jerky for breakfast every single day.
Yeah. I like these artworks. Like, not the artworks, but like, or not artworks, but like the way that everything looks feels like an art piece. So I'm just like, I need to get a picture of it. I gotta save it for screenshots on my computer. So where's the next one coming in? Far side, maybe? Look at all those beautiful buds that we got growing there. We don't have anything more. So now we look for more plants. What is that? Prison pepper? Prison pepper. Okay, so not that plant anymore. We need water, but we can get everything kind of blooming. I should have kept my snippers. Yep, sure, we're getting the snippers. Well, that's a different looking, unique thing. Oh. That's straight up just a parasol. I don't think that's a plant, is it? Is that a plant? No, it's not a plant. Oh, it's like an umbrella. Okay. Got so many little knickknacks. Okay, what do we got? Cups that need cleaning. And that one, and that one. We still need... What do we make? We were making mess berries. Or just basically finding out, like, what's around. What do we got around? Oh, and then there was all of this, too. It's kind of like telling me, like, hey, game's over. Go home. To which my usual response being just, no. Almost like a, you don't know me, you don't know what I'm allowed to do. Snip, snip. There are so many vines. Just get rid of them all. Oh, another little trinket. Teddy bear. Okay. And we can put this up there as well. Or you know what? Better yet. Nope. Can't put it out here. Damn. Screw it. We'll put it on the table. But we're definitely taking that powder pluffin with us. Like, that's a guarantee. Burb. Can I not put that on a shelf? There we go. Bear. Burb. Okay. So, what do we have left? Nothing. Hi, monster. Oh yeah, these were what I was looking at. Okay, we don't need any more of those. Don't need any more of those. We don't need any more of those. What about these? What are those? Whistles. Whistle, 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 whistle. Whistle's on the list. Whistle's on the listle. Hey, buddies. Sorry, I'm currently busy trying to explore my inner psyche. Dang it. We need more tea leaves. And we get to go find more leaves. As we run through the thickest of bushes. I think we need a total of 12 for each batch of tea. Or each 2 batches. So we got 9. Just one more bundle of 3, please? Yes. Yep. So yeah, can confirm. It is total of 12, meaning 6 of those bundles of leaves makes 1 tea ball. Okay. So while that's going, we're going to try and find some more tea. Because we could have 4 of them going at once. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need another... After these 2, we're going to need 2 more to cover everything. It's not that I'm trying to, like, rush through and be like, do it all, do it all, do it all. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I'm just like, I don't want you guys to be bored. It's like, right now, you're the ones just hanging out and just listening to me. So, I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying yourselves, relaxing, and having a good time here. I guess that's part of me being a people pleaser. So I like to make sure that my friends and the people around me are enjoying themselves. Yeah, got that one. Okay. I'm not even bothering like sweeping things up at the moment. Just kind of letting things go. Which that's still running, so we can go and try and get some more leaves. They should be respawning relatively okay speeds. Like, not super fast, but like also like I should be able to get plenty of these. Aha. And this will give me 6 batches of tea. And I think we needed 8, I think I said. So we almost have all the tea that we need. But before we do go to the shrine again, we gotta try and pick up the sword. One last time. Wow, it's still going. Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, so much tea. I really do feel sad that, you know, there's like nobody left that we can talk with. Everything's just quiet. Oh, but we can actually make the rest of the fruit. Bite. Bite. Yes. Which one are you? Mess. Yes. Okay. So that's a lot of that taken care of. So we've got mess, the bite, and the whistle. Mess, bite, and we already scratched off whistle. What's up, little bro? You want some tea? I can give you some tea. So we got mess, wafer, Azzy, whistle. Yep. We got whistle. Bite, wailing. Blue loops. Oh, we don't need to do the meliums? Oh, I guess I accidentally put the meliums on there. Oopsie. So we only have 7 types of tea to finish off the list. Only a few more times we have to do this. Normally, I would like to make it a little bit cooler occasionally, but I don't think we're going to get like a different cutscene variation for every kind of that. We got Messberry. Ooh, that's a reddish pink. I like that. Let's just smash that follow for shirtless Dan. Thanks, Battle. How you doing tonight, buddy? I like her glitter. That's cool. I appreciate that, man. I hope you're doing well tonight. Relaxing, enjoying yourself, I hope. That's what we're doing tonight. We're relaxing with a nice, enjoyable, stress-free cup of tea. With a side of anxiety. There aren't really very many, like, benches to sit at. Less than I thought. Ah, we haven't sat here in a while.
Huh. What is this?
Hmm.
I've never tasted anything like this before. It's like almonds or, no, more like a sugary kind of rubber?
That's a weird way to describe it.
Okay, it's basically if birthday cake tasted like salad. Or no,
What?
if salad tasted like birthday cake. Yeah. I actually think that's it. Wow, I did it. I figured it out. Okay, hang on. No. It's basically like a fried pastry, but you get these layers of icy metallic flavor, sorta. It's like... Oh no. No, this is gonna be a whole thing. No, okay. I have to stop. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. We're done here.
Yep, we're trying to figure things out, and it ain't working. Yeah, you get like some really weird descriptions of how things are structured in this game. But like everything has a purpose, a place, and they all work together. Okay, so next we have whistleberries. What was that one that I just used then? That was the messberry, okay. And that makes sense, you know, not really knowing how to place it. We got whistleberries. You know, screw it. We're pulling full batches now. Leafy green birthday cake. So, fun fact, I will actually go out of my way to avoid blue birthday cake frosting. Because every single time that I try blue birthday cake frosting, my entire mouth turns like bright shades of blue. Okay. What was that? That was the whistle, I think. That was the whistleberry, whistle fruit. I think we made something with this before, but it was just like we gave it away. Have some tea.
Innocence. I hate that word. You know, sometimes I look at other people, and they still haven't learned this fundamental lesson about how everything comes from hard work. And I think to myself, that's innocence. That person is still completely naive. It's like they're still living in a dream where things are going to be okay. Things aren't going to be okay.
Curious about it, though. Have you? It's like, I know it's like, I think it's Joe Manganiello's company, I think, right? Let's get a few more cups. Just pocket them. Okay. We haven't made Waper, Azzy. Oh, we have Biteberry. We have Biteberry. 6-pack of Deathberry. Ghost pepper water? What? Elaborate on that for me, please? It's spicy water? I've seen like the traditional ones. I hadn't seen like different... Wow. I hadn't seen different flavors for it, but now you got me curious. I need tea. Limited edition. Okay. Right. Put some more leaves in here. Tea ball in. And whistleberry. And whistleberry. So you can watch their moms try it. Oh my god. Mrs. Mango Jello, I am so sorry. Oh, I would imagine. Like, you say ghost pepper, and I immediately am just like, nope, I'm running. I don't think you sat in this chair yet. To enjoy some tea. From a frog cup.
When I was 15, this was after I'd run away from home and then come back, my mom pulled me aside, and she asked me why I seemed so scared. Why I was always insisting that bad things were going to happen, and that everyone needed to be more in control. Had someone hurt me? She asked. Was I in some sort of danger? I didn't know how to answer that. How to explain that, no, nobody had hurt me. I just knew. I knew something was going to happen. How to explain to her that I just had to be ready. So I didn't say anything.
Kids and their premonitions.
And then she looks at me, like she's about to communicate the most important information of her life. And she says, Alta, do you need to count things? What? I had no idea what she meant. She said, you know, counting things for no reason everywhere you go, and something bad will happen if you stop counting things. No, never. To this day, I've never felt anything like that, at all. But I don't know why. I told her yes. She nodded, very seriously. Okay, she said. There are ways of dealing with it. Don't ever let it show if you can help it. And please, don't tell your father. Don't tell your father.
Old mindsets of any neurodivergency, just don't show it. Hide it. Genuinely though, like, talk to a therapist. Find a good group of friends that aren't going to judge you for not being 100% neurotypical. Okay, so we're still missing Wayper, Azzy, Wailing. We did bite. Blue loops. And that's the last one. Hi, monster. I miss that little kid. She's genuinely a good kid. Has a good flavor if you like spicy. Well, I'm very bad with spicy. I'll just say that. Spicy and I don't get along. Okay, so we need Waper. Blue surrounded by green. But yeah, I know a few people that are just like, oh yeah, I love spicy foods. And they'll just be like, they think nothing of doing like the what do you call them, challenges, the like hot ones challenges. They'll get like the super spicy hot ones stuff and just like think nothing of it. And I'm just over here just like, ah, with like 30,000 Scoville unit ramen. So why did it not empty? Okay. What do we got? Waper. I don't think we've actually used Waper at all. So this will be interesting. Yeah, I don't think we've used Waper at all, ever. We might have, but I have no recollection of it. That is a very vibrant purple. Like, it makes me think if, like, butterfly pea blossoms came in neon. Ow! I think I rolled over something sharp with my foot. Found it. I don't know what that was from, but yeah, that stabbed me a little bit. Ouch. Woo! Put a little bit of alcohol on that real quick. See if that stops the bleeding. Oh. I guess I can't go barefoot in my bedroom until I vacuum again. Okay, I got a full cup. Let's sit and have a sip. Ouch. Oh, I wonder if that chipped off of my desk.
My mom sent me to summer camp every year as a kid. And I kind of liked it. Felt nice. Being out there. Away from the world. God.
Yeah.
So there was this one year where a kid at camp actually died.
Oh. Heavy stuff.
She got lost on a hike and they never found her. And it was a whole spectacle. But one of the other kids told me that the camp counselors had murdered her. In hindsight, this other kid was clearly just making stuff up. But I took the story very seriously. It's almost like I was so ready to believe it. It just made sense to me. like something I'd already known for so long. After that, I would size up the camp counselors, staying closer to the ones I thought I could fight off, further from the ones who I thought could outrun me.
I don't know how to feel about that one. That's heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back, you guys. Back in a sec. Back. Okay. Let's get the rest of this tea. Clear. Which one was that? Was that the Waper? I think, right? Yeah, that must have been the Waper. We're gonna need one more thing of tea. We gotta go on our last safari. That's a lot of weeds. There's even more. It's almost like they know. They know that I'm looking for stuff. So they're just thinking, let's try and hamper him a little bit. Slow down his progress. To which I say, nay. You shall not deny me. Come on, come on. Just a few more. Please? Okay, good. There's some more here. Couple more here. So many more. Wow. Wow. You know, come to think of it, this is probably the longest that we've actually stayed in one instance of the clearing. So it makes sense that they're spreading so far. I just didn't think they would go so far so fast. Okay, more tea. Okay. Azzy. All purples. Or pinks, rather. All pinks. How am I gonna get more pink seeds? It's like we're going snipping. Ooh, rubber band. You are bound to lose control when the rubber band, man. It's like, no, not that. Best prepare yourself when the rubber band starts to jam. No? That doesn't sound right. Does anyone know the Rubber Band Man song? Oh, that's one we haven't seen yet. Yellow seeds. No, we don't need yellow, we need pink. Come on, pink seeds. Another yellow. That's blue, not pink. Hello, little froggy. We're getting a little bit of that perseverance. Oh, robot toy. Neat. Crystal gems. Pink. So that's 3. Can we grow more? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Can we? Planting. Planter. Pot. Take a pot. And pick up. And plant. Drop. Plant there. And plant there. Okay, that's the Azzy. The whaling is pinks around a yellow. Which means I can put that there. And the yellow there. And what about the loops? Green surrounded by all blues. Okay. Right? Yes. Green surrounded by all blue. What are you? Okay. Oh, it's you. Okay. You're what gives me those. Whaling. Yep. Okay. And then we need a third T-ball. Okay. That gives me everything that we need to finish off these last 3 batches of tea. We went through the whole book. So yeah, that'll be the last one. I don't know if there's going to be anything to, like, benefit this other than, like, we get to say that we completed it all. Let's drop in the Azzy fruit. And then T-ball. What color? Another bright pink. Bright pink. Bright pink. Okay, teacup. Give me a tea. What you got for me? What's it like, Alta?
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I?
I don't know.
The closest is probably this kid who always came into the shop where my dad worked when I was young. I didn't like this guy. But he hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend.
Friend by
One
default.
day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?" Of course, I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again, there on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and hit him, and then... Then a bit later, my dad lost his job. And we had to move. And I never saw that kid again.
Oh, so she was why.
After we moved,
Okay.
I remember the very first thing I did was sign up for boxing classes.
Bop, bop. Granted, she did overreact a bit, but still, I feel like one punch, maybe a jab, a dude, not cool, would have been probably what I would have done. I'd probably do more of the dude that's up there. Because I'm not a physically violent person. I can yell and scream, but I won't hurt anybody. I don't think I ever could. There's a possibility of it, but I'd rather not if I could avoid it. Oops. Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, lots of golden rainbows, and me red balloons. So many colors, but everything is neon. The perfect pour of tea. Is there any place that we haven't really sat? I don't feel like there is, but I'm just like, I feel like I should find them all. There's like 3, 4, 5, 6 in the house or in
I
the
don't have
shop.
regrets. It's actually that simple. My experience is that people who hold on to regrets are looking for a way to punish themselves. And so I just don't Like, here's a good
You're
example.
lying to yourself.
When I was coming up as a respectable fighter, a young guy came to me and asked me to train him. I agreed. And subsequently, I put this kid through the most intense training regimen anyone his age could ever be expected to do. I was brutal on him, because my expectation was only that he become great. After a couple months, I pitted him against a much older and more experienced fighter. Someone I knew had the potential to be reckless. I had this idea that it would bring out something fierce in the kid, awaken a fire in him. It was a disaster. The older fighter broke 2 of the kid's ribs and put him in the hospital. He never came back to see me after that, and for a moment, I felt some kind of regret over it. But what I realized is that this kid had come to me because he knew I would put him through that. Like, obviously, I'm this very intense sort of person, and everyone knew that. So if he came to me and asked for this training, then what was he trying to get out of it? Did he assume I would change who I am just for him? Here's what I think, okay? I think he knew that being a fighter wasn't the right path for him, and so when he came to me, he was specifically looking for something that would push him too far. He wanted, like, an excuse or something. He was looking for a reason to quit. You know how people will do that, right? Like, you can't tell yourself that it's okay to quit, so you have to go and manufacture a circumstance that forces you to stop, because if you stop, then you're a failure. But if someone else forces you to stop, then it's not your fault, and you're not a bad person. You're just trying. You're doing your best, and people don't see that. They don't take responsibility and realize that you're the one who wanted it to go too far. You asked for this because you wanted it, not me.
I don't know if that's so much like regret as it is just like not being able to tell somebody to stop when you know that they should stop before they hurt themselves. And then not feeling like it's on you. And I get that. There have been times where I kind of wish that I would have gotten somebody to stop because I regret them getting hurt. But I was like, I knew it probably would have been dangerous. I couldn't just get up the courage to tell them, hey, hold up. It's never been anything like severe, but like it sticks with me. Is this the last fruit? I think this is the last fruit. This is the last tea. Yeah, this is the last tea. Wow. Fitting. The last cup. Ordinary coffee cup. Okay. Last one. Only fitting that we drink it where we began. It's the last story we get.
Does this taste like leather? I guess I don't know what leather tastes like. You know, leatherworking was the one single thing my dad was good at. He'd always make people gifts on their birthday. Things like shoes or a handbag or whatever.
Fair.
But it was always a hobby for him. He refused to do it professionally, you know, to take it seriously. And that
why?
killed
That's why it's a
me.
hobby.
Because, come on, this is something you're good at. Or you could be good at, really good. So it was such a waste in my mind. I told him that. Told him it was a waste. And I remember, God, the look he gave me when I said that, of like I'd said the most demeaning thing to him. I'd never seen him get mad like that before. I wish he'd been like that more often. Mad.
Yeah. Sometimes just people expressing emotion is, whether it's a positive or negative emotion, just seeing somebody expressing themselves is, it just has a feel to it of like, thank you for being genuine about it. Thank you for allowing yourself to feel vulnerable enough around me. Let's clear. Let's clear the cask. Hey, little buddy. Give you one last pet. You be good to all the customers that come through here, okay? Okay. Last time. Let's double check. Okay. Okay, we've drank every kind of tea. Let's see if we could pick up the sword. Oh. Yeah. I can carry it with Monster. Why not now? Damn it. Oh well. We got my power pluff in, we got the pictures that I want to keep with me. We put all the tools away for the next tenant to come by. I don't think we could talk to Monster or the customer. There's nobody left. We can speak with Bolo one last time, I think. Oh, how's your boredom going? It's great. I'm really bored. I'm not right now, though.
Excellent. All according to plan. Boro is pleased to report that I am rather bored myself. And I suspect my boredom will only grow once Miss Alta leaves our clearing, yes? You have truly brought a great deal of excitement into Boro's life. It's been so delightful. But it will be nice to return to a bit of mundanity. Yes, that's a good word for it. Restore the balance. And then, perhaps, some new person will come along and make Boro's life interesting again. All part of the great circle of boredom. Thank you for your efforts to enjoy the mundanity. It truly does mean a great deal to me.
Anything else to talk to, Boro? I'm not bored? We are experiencing boredom for the two of us.
Boredom Master Boro, the reigning champion of doing nothing, in his natural element. Whether or not your excitement continues, I am being grateful simply for your continued presence here in the evening, or in the clearing. Thank you again, Miss Alta.
Okay. This is it, you guys. You know? I'm gonna do a little bit... Well, no, I already put the tools away. Damn. Gonna give it one last walkthrough. Because I see the ads coming up. And I couldn't really get a chance to pause it there. I probably could have paused it, but... I think I'd rather wait for it to happen. And then... we can all experience it together. No snooze. No waiting. Just... together. All in this big, beautiful clearing. Filled with weeds. Oh, man. The art style of this game really is beautiful. And honestly, I 100% would recommend people play the game. Even after seeing me play it, there's still something about the experience of playing it yourself. You get to see all the details, connect to the characters, and who knows, maybe there's a bit of dialogue or experience or maybe a blend of tea that you want to make that you may not have gotten to see if I was the one playing. So there's still more out there. There's more to experience. But you can get absolutely stunning portraits like this. And you get different areas and different layouts of the clearing for each chapter. And oh man, sorry, excuse me. I even have a few of them that are already as wallpapers on my screen. Oh wait, you know, we never checked out what these pictures were. That's gotta be a neat one. Oh, that's a duplicate. Let's put another one of these up somewhere. Do we have a place that we haven't put up a very decorative piece? Can't hear you because you muted your stream because you're currently live and dealing with Fortnite. So cute. Oh! Not a problem at all, Tin. More than welcome to hang out. We're happy to have you here. Don't worry, we're just going through the final stages of the game. The last few bits before we wrap it all up. I'm just gonna take that picture of the picture of Ren that I took. I have a few other portraits with me that I took. That one's a duplicate, so we can actually just leave that here. What else do we have in here? Oh, the fantasy castle. Oh yeah, Boombox Ghost. That's a pretty cool one. Definitely keeping the portrait of Ren. I need to show you guys this one. Can we put it up someplace that's like gonna be big and open? Yeah, let's put it here for now, because Boro drew that for us. I can't bear myself to part with it, so that one stays with us. Stays in the pocket. But I hate to say it, but it is time to say goodbye. So long, monster. So long, ferry customers. The businessman. The Nebula Woman. Bat Boy. Nana. Gerald the Knight. The Demon Slayer. Demon Hunter. So long, Boro. And so long, Alta. So long, Bluffins. Cute little buggers. We're going into this with our power, Pluffin plushie. I'll see you guys on the other side. For the last time, we sit down in front of the shrine and let our mind wander. Once more through the forest. Yeah. Slowly. Hey. Are you there? Can you hear me? I know you're here. I can feel you. Could you trust me? Please. I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. What do you think? Can you give me a shot?
I want to earn your trust. I want to earn it. I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. Can you give me a shot?
Hey, Boro.
Well, well. There it is. We're done. Miss Alta, I believe the forest will now be sending you off.
So, I'm just going back? Everything returns to how it was?
Well, I could tell you for certain that you will be leaving these woods. But whether it goes back to how it was, that will be up to you. My sword.
Am I gonna be a fighter again after all of this?
Well, from Boro's perspective, I am certainly thinking it's possible. If it's something you want. But what do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel that you are going to become a fighter again?
I'm not sure. Do I have to decide? Right now?
Not at all. In fact, perhaps it is a good thing to never truly know. I am very proud of you, Miss Alta. Boro has very much enjoyed your company here, in this clearing. Whatever comes next is up to you, and I trust you to be making the good decisions.
Once I leave, will I ever see you again?
Oh, I should very much be thinking so. But not right away. In time, the forest will always invite you back.
I've enjoyed spending time with you, Boro.
Miss Alta, to hear you say so is a joy upon my soul. Thank you very much. And you. So, what do you say? Are you feeling ready? It is up to you. We will not move on until you have decided it is time.
Can we stay just a few more minutes?
Of course, Miss Alta. Of course. We will stay right here until you are ready.
I guess we get the credits now. Oh yeah. C418 did the music for this. It's making me tear up a little bit. I feel like this was a perfect follow-up for going through Mass Effect for a year. Things change. We change from stage to stage. We get older, we grow, we make new friendships. Some old friendships go their separate ways. But
that is life. Not everything needs to change, but in time, most things will.
But this is one of those games where I feel like it doesn't need a sequel or DLC or expansion. It It tells a full story, from start to finish. If you're telling that whole story, everyone gets to experience it together. And if you need to, you can come back to it and enjoy it all over again. Thank you, Ivy Road. Thanking all the pets. Beans, Wendy, Milla, Harriet, Will, Hannibal, Celestia, Rosie, Scrambles, Walnut, Chestnut, Osiris, Winona, KB, Eve, Minsk, Riley, Augie, Spider, Phineas, Toff, Alphonse, Nibirius, Starburst, Luna, Sprite, Basil, Oreo, Miep, Maisie, Minion, Trudy, Laszlo, and Peppercorn. Oh! But yeah, that's also the other thing, the fonts. There's Open Dyslexic. That's actually what the font is. So yeah, please, if you find this font useful, Open Dyslexic is an open source based font. But yeah, I guess it's time to go. Goodbye, Boro. Goodbye, Alta. That was nice. Oh, so you can sort of see in the background here the different changes to the chapters. So standard, and then we get like a more evening, and it goes from the pinks to the whites, and then we get into a stage of depression. Wait. Whoa. Yeah, dude, Quint, if you like Annapurna stuff, and this was like a really good feel for you, I recommend it wholeheartedly. If you're worried about the cost of it, I think, let's see, how long did I put into this? I've played it a little bit over 21 hours. And I was taking my time with it. So, personally, I feel it was more than worth it. But again, I would recommend it to people only if you're in a good headspace. Because it is heavy if you go for all of the lore and every bit of story. It goes heavy. But I'm also like, so I studied psychology for years. I studied human cognition and thought and sociology. There's 5 chapters. I'm trying to figure out what the 4th... I think I know what the 4th chapter would be. But, so, the 5 stages of grief is pretty much what this plays through. Stage 1, no, this is not me. I'm just like, I need to be training. Denial. Chapter 2, I believe in chapter 2 we dealt with the anger. Stage 3 could probably be the depression. 4 was bargaining. And 5, acceptance. But I wonder, okay, so if I run the credits, can I run through the credits faster? Because like I wanted to get a screenshot of the empty bench at the end. I don't know if I'll be able to get an empty bench screenshot unless I play through chapter 5 and just like very quickly go through it. But I wouldn't recommend rushing through the game. It's definitely a game that serves best with slow, methodical gameplay, experiencing all of the different things that you want to see. Take your time with it if you play it. Just look for whatever you feel is most enjoyable. The whole point of the game, and the whole point of most games, if not all games, is to relax, to distract you from the outside world for a little while, and just enjoy being there. Like, you don't want to... Oh wait, Ashley Birch worked on this? No shit, I didn't recognize that real quick there. But yeah, you don't want to rush this game. There's a lot to process. And it can be pretty cathartic. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to get the bench scene for a screenshot unless I go through it again, but I don't know, maybe there's a wallpaper for it that already exists. I'm glad that I picked this game. I needed this. And hopefully, to everybody hanging out, Barbie Project Friendship, I don't know about that one. Nothing against Barbie. Not saying I would never play it. I just don't know if it would be a good stream game. And we're back to the pets. Ooh. Annapurna thanks all the people at Annapurna. I am 8-bit. 14 hours to get all achievements. It's not bad. But also, I don't know if you noticed the copyright dates for all of those. Like, this game started being produced in like 2017. So this has been like a side passion project for such a long time. But this is, where was it at? Where'd it go? Graphics, I think, right? So it does have a motion sickness dot that you could turn on the center of the screen. I didn't need it, but you can use it. Has colorblind support on this. That's really freaking cool. Yeah. It endured COVID. It went through production through COVID with people all over the place. But this is the thing that I feel so many more games need to embrace. And I'm glad to see that there's a lot of indie studios and smaller studios that are using those kinds of things. Dyslexia fonts, ADHD or spectrum, not modes, but like suppression of certain stimuli. Like there was a game that I came across that I want to check out the demo for that has an a toggle where you could turn it on and it gets rid of like specific sounds and alarms. Do I know offhand? Well, here. So you see how it changes this? So like you can see this font. This font for a lot of people would be perfectly fine to read, but somebody with dyslexia can kind of look at it and swap some of the letters around because they could potentially be like too close or too similar, and it kind of swaps in their head. I've done that more than a few times. I'm not dyslexic in and of it myself, but I do know what it's like to have that happen from time to time. So having it happen all the time would be, I could only imagine. But when you see this, it changes from like the straight lines and symmetrical and everything. Like everything is precise and uniform. And when you turn it on, the dyslexia for it, it makes it weighted heavier on the bottom. Like you can see the bottoms of the letters are thicker and heavier. So that allows that process to flow a little bit smoother inside the head, as well as them being not like how to describe it, the uniformity of the letters. It changes up how it's processed. I don't know the full scope of it, but you can actually look up like dyslexia fonts or the logic behind dyslexia fonts, and it's basically like taking Times New Roman or Arial fonts, which are all uniform, symmetrical, precise, and very easily blended together, and making all of the letters unique. Yes, and the spacing too. Thank you for reminding me of that one, Battle. Thank you. Because if they're like if the letter spacing is perfectly uniform, then it makes things kind of easier to transpose or just kind of mishmash. And it's like it's not so much that it's random, but it is each letter has its own spacing. That's neat, though. Being able to kind of... You play music by just swapping between them. That's cool. Okay. I could sit here and just toggle with that for an hour. For those of you that are hanging out in stream, I'm not going to end stream. I'm just going to go to my end slate so that I can give it a good, clean spot to break for the YouTube export. We're going to play a little bit more, but we're going to play a different game. So for everybody watching this video in the future, if you're catching this on YouTube or watching the Twitch VOD, I hope you enjoyed this ride. I hope you enjoyed coming along on this adventure, this bit of introspection with us. And I hope that you're able to take something away from this. Doesn't matter what, just as long as you can walk away with, I learned something new. To me, that is a fantastical thing. If you're ever feeling down about yourself and you're worried about, did I waste an entire day? If you're up and about and out doing things, if you've learned one new thing, it wasn't a day wasted. If things are tough and heavy and hey, Winter. But if things are tough and heavy for you and the weight just feels like a lot, just making it through the day and being like, you know, I'm still here. I'm tougher than what's beating me down. I'm happy for you. And I'm glad that you're still here. So, again, for stream, we're going to continue after a break here. But for those of you watching on YouTube, please take care of yourselves. Treat yourselves and others with a little bit of respect, and just remember that we only have so much time with those around us and the world around us. So enjoy things. Find some time to just be still and smile. And remember that life is too short to be bored. So we should all enjoy the life that we have, even if it's the smallest things. And do our best to try and make some good memories with each other. So, for those of you watching this on YouTube, until the next time I see you, take care. I'll see you next time. Be back in a bit, stream.